They kissed. They finally kissed. Well, sorta. Man, Orange, episode 10. This was definitely the happiest episode of Orange we probably had in a while, as it looks like Kakeru was finally starting to trust in his friends and starting to get over his depressive hump after the death of his mother, as we seen in this episode. It still took a little bit of coaxing though, as a majority of the episode, or the biggest part of the episode, was everybody finally rallying around him, because he was acting like his ankle wasn't hurting, but Hagita pointed out that his letter told him that his ankle was hurting, and one of the regrets was him blowing it off, because back in the future, Hagita, he basically said, he told me his ankle was fine, so I just blew it off. Clearly it wasn't, and that was the cause of Kakeru falling and them ultimately losing a race. So when that is pointed out, everybody decides to rally around him, and he finally comes out and tells everybody, my mother's dead. He's been lying the whole time, saying that she was busy, or that she wasn't around, or that she couldn't be around. But he finally takes a step and opens up and tells everyone that his mother died. That's why he's so sad. And another reason why he's been so down and out is that he feels that he shouldn't be having fun. He shouldn't be happy. You shouldn't be smiling when his mother's dead. But then again, that's when the best friends ever comes in and basically tells him, your mother would want you to be happy. Don't you think that it would be better if she saw you smiling, if she saw you having a good time? That would make her feel better overall, as we finally get a huge barrier broken over Kakeru as we get into this relay race in this episode. The episode itself starts off with the Babe Squad straight up in cheerleader gear, and Naho, she just looked so cute because she was so shy and embarrassed, while Azu and Taka were like, yeah, check us out. And the guys, they didn't pay them any mind at first. They're just like, yeah, whatever. But as soon as they walked away from the scene, Sue was like, oh my god, did you see them, those skirts? Jesus. I mean, I love this series. I love this series in the fact that these characters are so realistic, and a lot of these things are, realistic type of things that you would go through, or probably would go through. And since this is really like my first slice of life series, it's my first experience with these grounded and, close to home type of characters who experience things that you have. And it feels like I'm watching something like on CW or a syndicated television show versus an anime. And that's what makes Orange shine, and that's the bright spot, is that these group of friends are just so good that you wish you could have them for friends yourself, or they may remind you of friends that you had just like that. So, they walk away like, these guys don't know what they're missing. They don't even know how to compliment a girl, but in the inside, they're like, yeah, I mean, you got other shipping going on with the relay race happening, and Hagita being told that if he can pass two people, he gets a date with Azu, and he's like, I don't want that, but she's all about it. She's like, yeah, let's date. And then also, Kakeru was also met with a prize as well, that if he finishes first place, he will get a kiss from Naho. And that's something that this series has been waiting on for a very long time. But at the same time, again, there was that burden that Kakeru was feeling within himself, being injured, faking an injury, and again, not wanting to open up and let his friends know that something was bothering him, until, he was carrying like this pole vault mat with Naho, and then when she dropped it on his foot, he kind of winced and she asked was something wrong. Of course, he tried to blow it off, and everybody came around him at that point. That's when we got the conversation where they told him, it's okay, we're your friends, we're here for you. They keep reassuring him that. And Sua actually tells him, if you're hurting, then hurt. Don't smile if you don't want to, but if you really want to smile, if you truly are happy, then you should. As they get ready to start this relay race, we got some stakes going for everybody, and the race is about to begin. But one thing that I absolutely loved about the relay race is that that everybody knows that they have a letter, and they're all working together now to pass a note to Kakeru to assure him that they will be there for him, and everybody had a phrase that they wanted to say to him. And while the relay race is going, each person has a phrase that they all say when they pass the baton to the other person, until they ultimately get to Kakeru. That's going to make a phrase or a message to show their friendship for him. As each person goes, they say one word, then they take that word that they have as well and go to another one until they get to Kakeru. And that phrase was, don't lose, promise me, we'll always be together. Even 10 years from now, we'll be waiting, as Naho was the last person to give him the baton and told him that entire message. And it was funny because big ups to Hagita as well, as he was actually, running his hardest. He thought he was going to do the worst, but I think he passed about 2 or 3 people as he was running. So that means he gets a date, right? So he runs and passes the baton on. Naho was the last person to give the baton to Kakeru, and him hearing that gave him that warmth, that reassurance as he's running. He's fighting through the pain of his ankle because of his love and care that these friends have and all of the good memories that he had for them. And now he feels that it's okay to be happy and do the things that they like as he rushes through the pain, sports moment type of fashion, finishes first, and the team wins. History has changed because last time the team lost the relay race, but they were able to win this time, and the biggest smile on Kakeru's face was so heartwarming at the end of the race. And he also got a little bit of time with Naho, where he admitted to Naho that he was jealous of Sua. You know, he was like basically saying, I like you. I was jealous because Sua has everything that I want, and to have someone up there on that like you, have someone like that on you, yeah, I got a little bit jealous, but I'm sorry if it's slapping your hand away. Naho's cool with that. She says, you know, it's okay. And just like Sua pointed out last week, it's good that he had those type of feelings because that means that he feels the same way for her. So he gives her a peck on the cheek. It's not the kiss that we wanted, but hey, it's some progress. And Sua looking on from the corner, and he just started tearing up as he saw those two kissing. And man, it was just a good episode overall, as it seems like we are finally over that depressing hump. We still got 2 episodes left, so anything can happen. But honestly, if Kakeru still tries to kill himself at this point, it must be something really big. Like, they need to put him in some type of mental facility with all the love and support he's getting from these characters if he still tries to kill himself. And let me point out that my best girl in this series is Takako, and she was looking very nice. If I was in the situation like that, that's definitely who I would have went for. But anyway, that's off the subject. Alright, that was episode 10 of Orange in a Nutshell. We got 2 episodes to go, so far so good. I'm hearing from manga readers that it is staying on pace with the manga and doing a very decent job. And a lot of people has been saying that this is one of the best slice of life series out there. And I agree. I mean, it got me to watch it. It got me still watching it. And I'm enjoying the anime adaptation so much that I haven't even read the manga. I'm just going to wait till it's over and then go back and tear into it to see what they missed out. But it seems like they're doing a pretty good job. So I'm going to go ahead and end the video here, guys. If you like this video, go ahead and drop it a like. Let me know what you guys thought in the comment section. If you want to hear more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. There's not shortage of content for you guys to indulge on this channel. And as I always say, you guys can be anywhere on YouTube right now, but you chose to listen to me. And I really appreciate that. So on that note, it's your boy Infrar-Ed signing out. See you soon.